All right, the holiday weekend means plenty of time to relax and see a new movie in theaters or, streaming on your TV. Movie reviewer Greg Russell has Real Talk this morning. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Jason. Good to see you and Tati.
Let's start with the highly anticipated House of Gucci. People are raving about Lady Gaga's performance in this one.
I'm glad you said that because that stuck in my mind, too, from that movie, Lady Gaga. Yeah, to my understanding, she does an excellent job. I mean, it's all about this woman who's an outsider who winds up marrying into the Gucci family. And all of a sudden, it seems like she is there just to take on every member. It's her against them. I know we've got a clip. Here we go.
Who's allowing this to happen?
As far as fakes go, they're pretty good. I mean, I'd buy them.
Don't be such a cretin.
Don't call me a cretin, sweetie.
That's not what I said. I asked you not to be one. This is serious. And you're laughing it off.
At least it's my name on the mugs, not yours.
Our name, sweetie, on junk.
Wow. What are you hearing about this movie?
The same thing you are, man. It's got like awards written all over it. People are enjoying it. Like you said, Lady Gaga, I guess her performance is just out of this world. And think about the rest of the cast. I mean, we've got Adam Driver right there,
right?
Al Pacino, Selma Hayek, Jeremy Irons, Jared Leto. I mean, just all these folks. So this one we're going to check out this weekend.
All right, let's get to a couple of new Christmas movies out on Netflix. We'll start with A Castle for Christmas starring Brooke Shields.
There you go, Brooke Shields and Carrie Elways. This is one of those nice movies from Netflix, all about this lady. She's an author, and something comes up with one of her books, so she just wants to get out of the country. And of course, she meets this guy, and you can only imagine what happens. Had an opportunity to finally, after all these years, talk to Brooke Shields and Carrie Elways, so here we go. I'll just start out with you, Brooke. Here you are, Sophie Brown, well-respected author. Everybody loves her. All of a sudden, she puts something in her book, and it's like, I got to get the heck out of here. So thinking she could escape to a nice, peaceful place over in Scotland, but your world is even turned more upside down, isn't it?
Completely turned upside down. I think that I'm going to get away and I'm going to write my next novel or fix the one so that people love me again. And might as well go back to where my father has history. His family were caretakers. And who knew that I was going to be drawn into this community, a castle, that this guy was going to come along and just throw me for a loop.
All of a sudden, here comes this American lady, and his world is completely flipped as well.
Completely shattered. I mean, he's a guy who's obviously a creature of habit, and he's somewhat of a hermit, and he's not into the spirit of Christmas at all. He's lost any sense of how to really enjoy life, and something of an introvert. And along comes this character that Brooke plays, this Sophie Brown, who's very similar to her. She's a breath of fresh air, filled with enormous spirit, both for life and for love and for community and for Christmas. And she completely shatters his world, and he's just not prepared for it at all. Yeah.
All right, he'll always be Wesley from Princess Bride, but how many reels for this one?
This one will get a nice 4 because this is the type of movie after everybody's gone from after Thanksgiving dinner, everybody else has gone to sleep. A nice one just to kick back, maybe have a nice glass of red and watch. I mean, it's, just that type of warm, fuzzy feeling.
And we have the third installment in the Princess Switch stories with Vanessa Hudgens.
That's right. Vanessa's back, this time playing 3 people. Got to talk with her about that because I figured it's got to be a daunting task. I mean, it's hard enough just portraying one character, let alone 3. And it's all about this special ornament that winds up being missing at Christmas time. Here I am with Vanessa. What is it like, though, to play 3 people with 3 different personalities in one movie?
It's a lot. It's definitely like a slightly daunting thing, because I know how much work it takes to make a movie in general. And then you put on top of that playing 3 different characters, and it's overwhelming and slightly daunting, but I'm so grateful that I have such an amazing cast and director, and I mean, hair and makeup team to help me really transform into 3 completely different human beings. I think that we've all had so many Christmas movies a part of our lives over the years, and we're trying to do something original, got to make it fun, and this is, I think, the Christmas heist movie you never knew you needed.
I know that's on the list now. It's scratched off. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. Check.
Nice movie. And just like you said, just fun people as well in the cast, even though they only had to play one person, but it just looked like a great little group to be with.
It's so fantastic. I'm so grateful to them for showing up with their A game every day and being so patient with me, because man, it takes a lot of time.
Did you say the Christmas heist movie you never knew you needed?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I thought that was Die Hard, but anyway, how many reels?
3.5 for this one, Jason. This one's definitely geared towards, teenage girls or girls in their 20s for sure.
All right, well, finally something new on Disney Plus that's huge for Beatles fans like you. The Beatles Get Back.
Yes, it's been years in the making, 50 years really. Peter Jackson was able to get hold of the footage from the Beatles' last get together to make the Let It Be album, and it's all about how they prepare for this concert on top of the Apple building in London. And I gotta tell you, Jason, this thing, it's 7.5 hours long. It's a 3-part series. Even though Rita said that if they had put it in the theater, I would have sat there for 7.5 hours and watched it.
I bet you would have.
But it truly is something for Beatles fans. I mean, if you aren't per se familiar with them or not really a fan, you're probably not going to watch the whole thing, because there's a lot of just sitting around talking and stuff like that. But if you're, really, really, really into the Beatles, this is your holiday present to yourself.
All right, where can people find all of your movie reviews and interviews? What's your website?
Movieshowplus.com. Go there, and like Jason just said, check out all of our interviews, different reviews, plus interviews from the past with many of your favorite people. Also, coming up tonight, I've already got everything all set, thanks to you and Tati. I was already going to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but now being followed up by Defending Your Life.
There you go. Good. What a great double feature that is. Thanks, Ray.
You guys got it. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.